Testing, testing. Hi folks, we're gonna start soon. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it so my room isn't as hot as it is right now. It's really hot. But we'll start soon. Okay. It's always funny seeing my own model. Let me get some music going. We're just gonna do the Digimon World lo-fi music like last time. Actually, I forgot to post on Banana Chat. Let me do that right now. Da, 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 da. Okay, there we go. Alright, so how's everyone doing? I'll be upfront. I'm a little nervous just because this is gonna be my first stream without Beans the Bear helping out in the chat and stuff. But we're gonna do our best. He actually had to go to his grandma's right now. So, but what we're gonna be doing for today is we're just gonna be drawing. I couldn't really think of what to draw today other than something that I've drawn a lot before, which is Egyptian gods. It's another one of those things that I'm super into, especially since middle school. So I think we're just gonna be doing that. Another thing I was thinking about is I was preparing for work. I have a work event tomorrow, and part of it is I was studying Maya glyphs. Yeah, so like, you know, the writing of the Maya people. So I might practice that today. We'll see. But for today, I feel like I just wanted to draw some cute things. So I think without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. I actually prepped a little bit beforehand, as you can see. Got my little guy Sobek here. So why don't I actually write his name? Sobek. Did I do that on the same layer? I did, but it's okay. But yeah, how have folks been? I feel like I've been really lazy with work lately, so I'm only just now playing catch up, even though it's Thursday. Oh, you know what? I think the reason why I really wanted to do Egyptian stuff today is because my last stream, past part 2, I tried to do like different historical styles. And when I did Egyptian, I just really liked the results a lot. And all I was doing was copying the Mask of King Tut. And I was like, hey, wait, I like this. So I've also been thinking a lot lately about maybe playing some video games on here. I actually wanted to keep it to drawing for a little bit, just until I kind of like find my sea legs, so to speak. Just until I get a little bit more used to streaming without being so nervous. Oh yeah, anyone in chatter that's lurking, feel free to let me know if the music's too loud or too soft. The music is pretty banging, especially since it's Digimon World, which is one of those games I've been thinking of playing. That, and actually, I lied. I'm definitely gonna be playing a video game this weekend. It's a dinosaur one. It's a dinosaur one called Paleo Pines. It's been taking a while to, I guess it was in development for a while. I don't know for how long, I also find it funny that he has ears. Like, external ears. Now, you know what? I feel like it's derpier if he doesn't have the eye shine. I kind of want him to look super derpy. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing a game called Paleo Pines. Probably on Saturday. It's a comfy ranching simulator, but with dinosaurs. That's like the that's kind of the shtick, so to speak. Where? Oh, Momo! Thanks for the follow. I got scared by my own alert. Hi, Momo. Thanks for joining. I'm just drawing some cute little creatures right now. I had to find out how to lower the volume because that legitimately was like, whoa, what happened? Who's there? But yeah, so right now, for those just joining in, I am drawing one of my hyperfixations, which is Egyptian stuff. But I guess I'm drawing it in my own style, just kind of derpy. How you doing, Mowo? I was really interested in that that game that you were playing earlier, or I guess last night. Now that I think, night for me. Yeah, this is a little gator. Sorry if that peaked the mic. Oh my gosh, but yes. Yeah, it's an alligator. His name's Sobek. He is the god of crocodiles, but also of strength and fertility. I was gonna say something yabe about it, but I'll hold off on that. But yeah, all you need to know is that he's also the god of fertility. And give him little claws. I think one of my favorite things to draw on him is his little headdress, because he's also a sun god. Just gonna draw a little sun on his head. Oh, thank you. But yeah, the game that you're playing looked really cool. I have to admit, I haven't like been playing a lot of video games in general lately. Just because of work, but because everyone's been streaming lately and I've been exposed to more video games, I don't know, I've just been like, oh, I want to try that out too. Yeah, I think some games that I've been thinking of playing, I've been thinking of a mix of like games I've never played before, like Paleo Pines. I was just talking about that before you came in. It's a comfy ranching game, but with dinosaurs. And it looks really cute. It's like kind of the aesthetic that I'm kind of going for. Or games that I've played in the past. Like the music that we're listening to right now is from a game called Digimon World. Digimon is another one of those things that I'm like super obsessed with. Farming games are just so fun, yeah. They really are. I really like Stardew Valley when that had first come out. I can't say when that had first come out, but I played it a couple years ago and really liked it. But it got to this is my thing with farming games. I really like them a lot, but I always end up trying to min-max it to the point where like if I haven't played in a while and I come back to it, then then I kind of forgot everything. Like I forgot like why is the sprinkler set up in the way that I set it up? But I liked it a lot, especially watching the Andins play it. You know what? Let me fix this headdress. Watching the Andins play it was like, oh yeah, I remember I also romanced. Oh no, wait, who are they trying to romance? I romanced Sebastian. I romanced the emo guy. Just cause that's kinda I can't even say that's kinda my thing. I just thought it was kinda cute. Emo aesthetic and whatnot. I remember like Sebastian always stays in his room. He's kind of a hikikomori and he liked me for real for real. Actually, I think the first one is the long-haired guy that lives on the beach. Yeah, what was his name? He kind of gives he kind of gives Vesper 2.0 vibes. What was his name? Beans! Hi! Are you tuning in from your grandma's? Also, you misspelled my name. That's not... So, for people watching, Beans the Bear is my partner. And he's at his grandma's house right now, so I'm like, wait a minute. That was fast. But yeah, this isn't Set, this is Sobek. He's the crocodile god. And I realized I messed up on his headdress. Those are actually supposed to be feathers. Though I do have some drawings of Set. Elliot! Yeah, Elliot. Beans were talking about Stardew Valley when I played and the different people that you can romance. Obviously, I picked the one that's most similar to you, I guess. No, yeah, I did. I think... No, wait, Sebastian wasn't, like, the computer programmer. I think that was Maru? What am I trying to do with the headdress? Okay, it's feathers. There we go. Feathers. But steel's heavier than feathers. Yeah, Elliot, I remember, like, lived on the beach, right? And was he kind of like the poetic guy? That's all I remember. And then I remember there was a guy that was kind of an alcoholic. But you can, I believe, like, if you improve your friendship with him, he gets better. I don't know why I picked him on the first one. I definitely had a taste for the older looking guy. Yeah. No, yeah, and he's poetic, you know? There's something kind of endearing about that. He's in touch with using romantic words. This music's banging. I know I said that during my last stream. My last drawing stream. But I really like this music. I really do want to play this sometime. And I'm realizing that it looks like he's wearing a bib. I feel like I should dive into that a little bit more. He has little armbands. Lately I've been wanting to wear more jewelry. And, Beans knows the reason why, but it's because I found out that I have a... I didn't wear jewelry for a long time. Because, like, it would just irritate my skin, and I found out... It's kind of obvious in hindsight, but I'm allergic to fake gold. Like, earrings especially. I've been wanting to wear more earrings, especially because I used to wear them as a kid. But every time I wore them, my ears would get really itchy. And then I told my mom about it, and she's like, oh, well, duh, it's because you're allergic to fake gold. I was like, how long were you gonna, like, not tell me this? But ever since she told me that, she actually gifted me some jewelry from my grandma, too. That's made out of, like, jade? I don't know if it's, like, legit jade, but she said that it's, like, good luck and stuff, so... she gifted it to me. I've been wanting to wear it more, but just, I'm also hikikomori, so I don't go outside that much unless it's for work. I'm gonna give him his little headdress. There's also Harvey the doctor, but I got him on the second one. Oh, I don't think I've had a second run yet, even though I do want to. I just played my first run and kind of called it a day. But I do, maybe that's one of the games that I can try out one of these days. Because I want to try that, and then, there's also some, like, PS2 games I've been wanting to check out. When, Saku was playing this RPG game. There's a word for that. A word for what? When Saku was playing this one RPG game, I really liked the vibes it was. I think it was called Fables? Or Video Game Fables? It was really cute. But the vibe reminded me of this game called Okage, which is like this PS2 game from way back when, and you're a kid that's possessed by an evil spirit. um, but it's basically a turn-based RPG, which I like a lot. So, I might try that out. Yeah, it's pretty old. It's pretty old. Let me see how old that is. It was definitely PS2. Not to be mistaken for Okami, which I also like, but Okage, Shadow King. 2001! Oh my gosh. I was 10. I was 10 when it first came out. But yeah, it's this turn-based RPG. You're possessed by a spirit, but the style is very unique. They all have very big eyes, and I don't know, like every character kind of reminds me of dolls in a way. Okay, so I have Sobek's bib, his headdress. Let's do his little skirt. There's probably a technical term for it, but you know. Yeah, no pressure, but yeah, if you ever want to check it out, feel free. I've just been thinking of what games to stream lately, because the thing with my streaming experience so far is I've been wanting to get more into streaming, so I watched a whole bunch of videos on how to get good, essentially. But a lot of it is like, you know, how to grow from 0 people. And one of the tips they gave was like, oh, you gotta be consistent. You have to be consistent with like the time that you stream, what days you stream, what kind of content you stream. And I was like, okay, so the one thing that I really like doing at work and on stream is drawing. So I was just gonna be like an art streamer for the foreseeable future. And then suddenly everyone started streaming from the Leaf tent. And I was like, oh man, this looks really fun. I should actually like also stream video games as well. So now I'm actually thinking about it. I'm thinking about what video games I want to try out with y'all. Like I said, Paleo Pines is one of them. That old game Okage is another one. Oh yay! I would love to see your art process, Momo. I would love to see it. And then your gaming, you've already demonstrated how like good your gaming skills are with that last stream. That's so you be gaming. So yeah, I'm super down to tune in. That's another thing too, is like it's been really nice just tuning into everyone's streams. Like I've been watching Saku, Sky Limit, Taco, Four Milks. Who else? Everyone that I can tune into, I've just been wanting to. And I don't know, there's something kind of comforting about it. It's a bit different from like tuning into the boys, and like this doesn't happen all the time, but you know, sometimes your comment gets kind of like drowned out because there's so many people, which, you know, they deserve it. They deserve the big audience that they have. But there's also something nice about being able to just chat with, you know, fellow Randonites, fellow Vesties. Even if it's unrelated to that goofball. the no longer orb who traumatized us this morning. That's because of one finger only uses a mouse. Still though, still. Alright, we got the skirt, but something's fucked up with his... I mean, something's messed up with his hand, his little claw. So let me... This music's so spooky. Digimon is one of them. Let me look at... I have like a to-do list where I also write down what kind of video games I might want to play. But maybe this is outdated. I have Bus Simulator. I have Bus Simulator. Another fun fact, not so fun fact about me is that I have a driver's license, but I haven't driven since 2010? It's probably because we're streaming for his friends or moods, so it feels... Yeah, it's really fun to like stream and just have moods in your chat and talking to them. I do need to improve my communication. I hardly talk on my own. No, yeah! I think that's why it was so sweet that Sushi and I don't know if anyone else did, but like people that were on the voice chat, that was super sweet. I'm kind of shy to go on voice chat a lot of the time. I would like to one of these days, but we'll see. I'm shy. You made it open for everyone to join VC? Nice. Yeah, I think I remember hearing you that before I had to go run errands. That's a pretty cool, you know, that's a pretty good idea, because then like anyone can kind of join in. I might want to try that out as well. Oh, the tail. I should work on the tail. Yeah, it's been chill so far. I feel like that's been my life, at least for this week, is watching people's streams. Unfortunately, next week I'm going to be very busy with work, so I won't be able to tune in to people's streams if they're in Asia time. Unless they stream like at this time, like anytime after 5 p.m. PST. What time is it where you're at, Mowo? Or anyone else in the that's either lurking or in the chat? What time is it? Because for right now it's 7:53 here in the evening. Let's see, what else? Oh, he has bracelets. No, I don't want to add the bracelets. Yeah, work's picking up, but it's temporary because without doxing myself, I basically help manage a team for an educational team, and we're training right now. So once everyone is trained, I can actually take a step back, because I mostly work either at an office or work from home. But I also want to help. I want to help the newbies train. So once that is done, once they feel confident, then I will step back. They can do whatever they want. Well, not whatever they want, but they can spread their wings and fly. And then I'll be able to work from home again. But for the next 2 weeks, I'll basically be very busy until 5 p.m. PST. Oh, cool. So you're in Southeast Asia, so you have GMT 7 or 8. Okay, so it's 10 a.m. right now. Oh, cool, cool. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I really like my educator team too. They're very wholesome. They're very like passionate about what they do. They're all art teachers. That's the thing. So they all want to like give arts to the kids, to the kiddos. How does he look? How does Sobek look? I like going for derpy, like silly almost, maybe even a little bit goofy. Have I fulfilled that? Now you know what? Do gators have? Do they have beans? I know that's like a dumb reason. That's a dumb thing to ask, but like if you look at me, if you look at my model, look at my hand, you can see my beans. What do crocodile claws? No, hands, paws, claws. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. They don't quite have beans, but they have like wrinkles almost that make it look like beans. Ah, you want to squish the beans? Okay, every animal that I draw has to have beans now. It is ordained. You can squish the beans, Mowo. How do I draw the beans properly here? Yeah, they have like, it's almost like a human hand where like they have like the little folds here. Crocodile beans, what a concept. This jungle music. There we go. That's not quite what crocodile beans look like, but we're taking some creative, you know, liberties here. And then I won't do the other hand because that's supposed to be like the back of his hand, but at least let me do some little claws. Hee. Let's see, he also has 2 snakes on his headdress now that I- This music! during my last stream, I used another Digimon playlist, and there was a part where it sounded kind of sussy, but I know exactly what the soundbite was, but it's a girl going like, you know, yeah. And I know exactly what it's from. It's from a scene where a character dies, so she's actually screaming like, no! But at the moment, it sounded kind of sussy, so I was like, what is this playlist? There we go, he's got his little cobra buddy. Should I just copy paste this? Work smarter, not harder. Oh, oops. No, you know what? Yes, let me duplicate. There we go. Yeah, it's a little snake. It looks like that's what it looks like. At least he has these two snakes. Oh, they both have little suns on their head. Let me add that too. So he has a sun on his head, and they have suns on their heads. It's almost like that one dragon Pokemon. Let me merge that and then erase that. There's that one dragon Pokemon, Dragapult, where it has its own children, like in the like on top of its head, I think. And like the little air vents, kind of like Crony has air vents, and but Dragapult's babies are in there, and they enjoy being just blasted out of the air vents. I don't like that the feather intersection is also. I remember what it's called, tangent. This thing over here, where like the intersection is kind of overlapping. So let me see if can I fix this. Yeah, we have one sun, we have two mini sun. Every time I zoom out, he looks so derpy. Let me merge that. Oh, it's already merged. Sketch. Yeah, this is kind of my art process. It's just he's a little goof. This is kind of my art process, but it's a little different than usual just because like I don't like I have been trying to stream my art process, but you know, sometimes I just get nervous. So there are some things that I would like probably like change, but I think for now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get into lining it. If you don't mind me asking, Momo, what art program do you use? And if you don't want to answer, that's completely fine. Keep your secrets. But I was just curious. Yeah, it is an art process. Oh, wrong layer. Oh, you know what? I gotta do black. Oh, Psy and Procreate! Same here. I used to use Psy, before I had the iPad. Alright, now I'm using Procreate, as you can see. But I also used to use Psy back in the day. My art journey actually but like, before I started drawing, I used to color manga. Because I felt like I wasn't good at drawing when I was, like, a lot younger. So I actually used to use Paint Tool Psy. And before I even had, like, a tablet, I would actually just use the, it's not the bucket tool, the polygon lasso tool, and just color manga with that. Procreate is more on making doodles instead of actual ones. Oh, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just like, I have a cheap tablet. I haven't used Psy that much lately because, the tablet that I use with it is kind of cheap. It's like one of those, like, $40 tablets. Tried to go on CSP, yeah, CSP is overwhelming. I've heard that too. Did I try the trial? No, I don't think I did. I think I've been wanting to like do the trial, and then right around the time I was thinking about downloading it and trying it out, I think that's when they started doing like subscription. Yeah, something like it was like subscription only rather than just like the one-time payment. So I was like, nah, I'm good on that. But it seems like it has so many useful tools though, especially when watching Randon try it out. And then watching, I don't know if, is that also what Professor uses? Professor Lando? And every time I'm scrolling on Twitter, I do see like, I don't know if it's like scripts or something. Oh, I don't like that line. Scripts that are like, oh, like this will automatically change your sketch into line art. They both use CSP, okay. Yeah, it seems really useful once you get the hang of it. So I think it's just a matter of like, skill issue. Nah, not skill issue, but I don't know, for me it is also very overwhelming at first. What's the actual word for it? There's a high learning curve. Learning curve. How does that look? Let me erase part of this. No. We'll keep it like that. There's tangents, but we're keeping it in. Yeah. It is a matter of adapting. And it's one of those things that if you really want to kind of like get good at it, and if you have the motivation for it, you will like adapt and you will kind of like get through it. Because I do feel like a lot of the time I kind of just do like what's quote unquote safe, and I kind of just do like I think the biggest example for me is shading, like shading and rendering. I really do want to practice how to like properly shade like like human faces and stuff like that. But sometimes I just go for kind of the generic, like, okay, the right side of the nose and, you know, the bangs and like lower, you know, like underneath the lip. Like I go for very generalized generic shading techniques, which is like kind of bad practice, but at the same time, sometimes you just feel lazy. Sometimes you just want to vibe and doodle. But to grow as an artist, you also gotta like kind of go through that. You have to kind of like go through the struggle almost, I want to say. That's why I'm hesitating. And that's just me talking as an amateur artist. And it's funny, I teach kids. I teach kids art when I'm out there helping the educators, but but I myself also consider myself a amateur. What's art without the struggle exactly? Have you or anyone else, whoever else, on Twitter, there's that one thread of one of those AI art bros, I think, and he's talking about like, oh, AI art is a way to make art more accessible, and you know, like, you know, you're privileged to I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but that was kind of the vibe, is that like, oh, like people who learn art are privileged, and like using AI art is you know, supposed to be like this new accessible way that people, like all people can learn art. And what I love is that all the responses to that thread has been like, this person freaking like learned how to draw using just their mouth because they don't have access to their hands, or this person paints with their feet, or like this person has some kind of disability that doesn't allow them to like paint as people like normally learn how to. And it's almost this kind of like, not necessarily a fuck you, but it's like, you don't have to use AI art to create art if you like don't know how to use art right now. You could learn. It is accessible. But that's me on the soapbox. That's me in the corner. But yeah, apologies for the rant, but it's just, I think it's just funny. Yeah, disability is, yes, bro, yes, like being able to make art when you like either have some kind of disability, or you know, your way of learning art is different than what people like how people usually learn it. They're the strongest people on earth, man. Strong next to the besties and randonites who have to constantly suffer through his streams. I don't mean that, but you know what I mean. Especially this morning. Man, I can't believe he branded that thing. Anyway. This music's so cute. Is this still the playlist? The curling theme. That's the name of this song. Oh yeah, since you said that you use Procreate, do you have any favorite brushes? Right now I'm using Syrup. And I've also been using Monoline for commissions. Actually. Yeah, Syrup Gang! I like it also because like I've been dabbling a little bit in pixel art. And I like how the edges are kind of pixely. I make a new layer for this. There we go. Yeah, I like Syrup, and I also use... Ooh. Syrup and this brush set that I got off a tutorial, Naughty Axel. Tinderbox is nice to... Oh, I don't think I've used that one. Yeah, I used to use 6B pencil. I used to use that too for sketching, and then when I downloaded this pack, Naughty Axel, I keep thinking of Axel, Axel Serious, but I started using sketch and soft line art a little bit more. This is a pretty cool pack. As you can see, I also tried like a class 101 class, but I kind of fell out of it. But Syrup, Tinderbox, oh, for grain. Ooh, okay. I haven't used this one as much. But it looks cool. Ooh, what's this creepy theme? Ice Sanctuary. Yeah, I always go for like, or I always try to find out what are the best like default brushes, just cause like, I guess laziness is a part of it. But it's also like, it's also good to know what are the options without having to download something extra, you know? Like I remember I used to follow this artist YouTuber named Jazza Studios. Before, I don't know if he got into the AI thing, but I used to follow him, and was it him who made a video about like how to draw with just like, you know, the default brushes on a program? I forgot it was him, but basically it was just like, it's good practice to learn how to draw with kind of like default brushes, but eventually when you do get access to those like perfectly textured brushes that do just what you want them to do, then you kind of have like the what's it called, the bedrock. the I don't remember the word. Because I've been using default brushes. Yeah, on Psy, yeah. I've also done that thing with Psy where I think I googled like, not even downloading, I don't know if can you add like custom brushes on Psy? Because what I did was you can just make your own custom brushes, but you can copy the settings that other people post on the internet, and I think that's what I tried doing. Yeah, you're making me wanna... I'm gonna, right after I finish with the line art, I'm gonna check out my paint tool Psy. Which I'm pretty sure I have 2, from what I remember. I think I bought 2. Or paint tool Psy 2. Tongue twister. And let me just finish his beans. Oh wait, that's kind of cute. Hi Stone Eater, welcome! Welcome. Thanks for joining in. We're just doing a little cheeky art stream right now. I am drawing the beans on a crocodile. Because they do have beans, you know. And it's not just any crocodile. I'll zoom out after this and I'll show you who it is. Squishy beans. This music is starting to sound like Halloween. Like, not like the movie, you know? Squishy beans! There we go. So we got Sobek. the Egyptian god of the rivers, of crocodiles, of fertility and strength. And I think there's still people that kind of practice, you know, worshiping or like idolizing. I don't know what the right word is, but there's still people who kind of believe in Egyptian gods. Yeah. Sobek. And they started associating Sobek with working out. The patron god of working out, getting swole. And because I'm currently on my gym arc, I admire him in a way. Add some little toesies. The brush be a little too thicky, but it's okay. Since I already started lining it with this brush, I might as well finish it. No worries, Momo. Thanks for interacting in the chat, but yeah, feel free to lurk. And thank you. Yes, Stone Eater, Swolebeck. The god of being swole. Let's do his little tail. And then we'll see if I feel like also coloring. Or if I want to just move on to another deity. Doodling as well, so I'll lurk and chat while I figure out what I'm doing. No worries, Stone Eater, no worries at all. And thanks for joining. Yeah, when I kind of like wanted to get more into streaming, I was told that, or one of the tips that I received was like, you know, if you get nervous thinking about like how you're going to stream, especially if you feel like you're not going to get a lot of people watching or even 0 viewers, which is normal when you're just starting out, you know. The advice was to just pretend that you're making a YouTube video. So sometimes I might slip in and out of trying to do that because I've also to those who don't know, especially during the pandemic, I did a lot of teaching through Zoom. So I'm definitely no stranger to doing art stuff with people watching. Dianork, hello. You just woke up? No problem. We're just doodling some Egyptian gods. So hello. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm just doodling this Egyptian crocodile god. And I was just talking about how like during the pandemic, I did some teaching over Zoom, teaching through online. But yeah, like teaching live. Similar to streaming. I realized kind of early on that it kind of reminded me of streaming in a way, because depending on the class that we would have, sometimes there would be like, you know, typically a class has like 15 to 20 students, but sometimes like teachers would ask like, oh, actually, since it's through Zoom, can I send the link to like this other class in the same school? And, you know, like their students can tune in too, and who was I to say no, even though I totally could say no. So sometimes we would have like 60 students all at once. Thanks, Dia. Thanks. So yeah, sometimes we would have like 60 students tuning in and reading the chat. Whew! Reading the chat would be a struggle sometimes. But what kind of helped is that like by the time we got those big classes, we were very much acquainted with the lesson. And that's one thing about my job is that I basically just, when I teach, we actually just teach the same lesson like every day. The only difference is that it's a different class every day. So you kind of know what questions to expect. And because, you know, part of the job is like researching and knowing everything about the topic. Oh my god, he's so cute. But yeah, like, because a lot of it is knowing the topic like the back of your hand, right? Like whenever a student asks a question, you know how to answer it. But also part of it is if the students just don't talk, then you still go on teaching. You still move on, or you find ways to like make them talk. You remember classes over Zoom or Teams? Yeah. So yeah, that was my job or it's still my job, but we don't do that as much. We went back to teaching in person now. But yeah, we would think of new ways to like get the students to interact with us and be like, oh, well, now I forgot. 'Cause now I'm thinking of like how to do it in person. In person, if you're teaching a class and the students don't say anything, then our strategy is like turn to the person next to you and talk about like this prompt. But online, what did we do? I think we kept it simple. It would be like, instead of like, oh, tell me about blah blah blah, it'd be like, oh, here's some options. Like, tell me if you want to talk about A, B, C, or D, and then students would just spam like A, B, C, D. So it was kind of fun back then to do it. It was a whole new, a whole new territory. I can't words when I'm streaming. I'm still a little nervous, but a whole new world. Like the Disney song, like the Aladdin song. Don't you dare close your eyes. Okay, I don't like the empty space here. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. This is supposed to be a feather. Steel's heavier than feathers. Maybe that? It still feels like something's missing. New paradigm! Yeah, that's a good way to put it. New paradigm. Just new way of doing things. And now things have kind of gone back to like, you can never say back to normal, but kind of back to how things were before the pandemic, before the Panera bread. Let's put line art. Ah, what happened? Ah, whatever, I'll just stick with line. Let's color this boy. This mighty god who is also my boy. But yeah, why was I talking about all that? I guess, oh yeah, it's just like I do have experience kind of like drawing in front of like a crowd of people. And doing stuff like this basically, but I am also a little bit out of practice. But at the same time, it's fun. It's just really fun to try out new things. Yeah, this is usually how I color. I'm one of the people that uses the lasso tool or the polygon tool to color. I've tried out different, the different ways of like coloring or rendering where... Let me just finish this line real quick. You could do that. Or... you could do like, just line it with the brush itself. And then erase. Some of these sound effects... what are they? What do I teach? I don't mind at all. I teach history. It's kind of a mix. I don't want to dox myself or like my specific like what I teach, but I am at a museum, so I teach a little bit of art, a little bit of history, and a little bit of art history. But there's a lot of intersection. So sometimes, we'll talk about mythology, which is why one of my favorite things growing up was definitely mythology. So that's why I'm drawing my buddy Sobek. But that's definitely like where I trend towards when I teach the kiddos, especially because one of our topics is ancient history. So like Greece, Mesopotamia, Egypt. And I noticed that for some kids, that's kind of like their interest point. Oh, see, I started coloring in that in the way with just the brush. But our team is all made up. We have like a team of educators and everyone teaches in a different way. So some people will focus on architecture. Some people will focus on mythology. I'm the one that focuses on mythology. Some people will focus on trying to think of archaeology, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I teach history. That's like the short of it. I teach history. I realize Sobek is shirtless. Should I give him nippies? Should I give him nipples? Nah, I'll just keep him like this. Like a Ninja Turtle. This music. Newt newt. Doesn't it sound like saying newt newt? Oh, you know what? The bottom of his jaw is yellow. Newt newt. Maybe let's go with this color. There we go. And I think I want to give like a simplified palette. That's kind of saturated, but let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. See where it takes us. Let's see his little I should probably figure out what this is actually called. But for now, the skirt. The skirt also looks like it's golden. Newt newt. I think after this, I'm gonna get some food. Probably not go out and get some food, but see what's in the kitchen. There was pasta earlier, so... Have y'all eaten yet? Whether it be breakfast or brunch or lunch or second lunch or linner or dinner. You haven't brushed your teeth yet? No worries. It's kind of wholesome that you that you're tuning in fresh in the morning. Thank you for that. Yeah, food is good. There was some pasta earlier, but I've lately been craving poke. Or one thing about me is that I'm pescatarian, so my main source of meat is fish. And that's the one thing that I can't give up. So wait, that's not the color I color picked. No, I'll just eyeball it. Let's do No, you know what? It's supposed to be a jewel, so or maybe lapis lazuli, so let's do that. Newt newt. Cozy Dianork. Oh, let's do... Let's do some blue here. And then gold. Did I put it on this? Okay, I put it on a different layer. Hee hee. No, wait. Because there's yellow here, I don't want to connect it here. Maybe that should be a different color. Let's try orange. Or red, whichever. But I don't want it to be as saturated, so let's do that. I noticed that I usually trend towards like less saturated colors. Or at least I tried to. But when you do saturate it, then it really pops. So like sometimes I use it for like accent colors. You know what? I should do the whites of the eyes. I'm gonna go back to using the lasso tool. Cause I feel like I used the brush to like demonstrate it, and then I strayed away from my usual thing. But you know, nothing wrong with that, but I do want to go back to the comfort zone. Return to it. Ah! There we go. You know what? I think the little claws can also be... It's a little too big. It can also be white. I've been thinking a lot about what games I want to play on stream. But lately I've also been thinking about what games I want to play off stream. Because I've also been playing Baldur's Gate recently. I love it. I haven't played D&D that much, but the few times I have played it, I've loved it a lot. So to like play a game where it's basically D&D, but like there's visuals attached to it, has been like the best thing for me. But I've been playing that and Cyberpunk. The new Cyberpunk DLC, Cyberpunk 2077. Phantom Liberty, there we go, that's what it was called. I've been enjoying it, but I haven't actually played the like actual content yet, the actual DLC content. And I do want to, but I've just been busy. But I've been opting to play that off stream though, because I love that game a lot, but I feel like it would be affected by like, you know, me essentially like being nervous for one. And that's kind of one of those games that I want to kind of give my 100% attention to. If that's something folks are interested in seeing though, I'll consider recording it at least and putting it on YouTube, but there's also so many other streamers better than I that will be playing it. I think Altair is going to be playing it now that I think about it, because I know he played the original. Oh, no, I think he already played some of the DLC now that I think about it. I just remember back when he first played the original base game and there was like a sex scene and he used that picture of Vesper to censor it, but you could still hear like the moans, so he started screaming. I feel like that was definitely one of those like moments of all time. The Cyberpunk 2077 experience. Alright, let's fill this in. Hehe. And let me do the tongue, and now I gotta make some big decisions about how the headdress should look. Oh no, I did it on the same layer! Okay, undo. Okay, pink for now, so I can color pick that again. There we go. Oh wait, do I have to... Okay, let's just do this. There you go. It's one of the first clips that show up when you search for Altair. Is it really? That's his legacy, is him reacting to Cyberpunk. I do hope that his cover of what is it? Everything Goes On is also one of those top results, because I've just been listening to that on repeat a lot. Actually, now I'm curious. Let me just look up Altair. So it's his current streams. For me, it's Everything Goes On, then Woven Fates, and then it kind of just shows me kind of like random stuff, but I did put Altair Regis. Let's just put Altair. Ah, Poker, Tempest Poker. Flex. I think sometimes it's random, or sometimes it's dependent on what you watched recently. So I don't doubt you. I don't doubt that it's probably one of the first clips. Ah, okay. It is definitely one of the clips of all time. Okay, big decisions about his headdress. Here it is the color of his skin, and then the wings are golden. Let's see. Because that thing that looks like a flower pot is also a... Ah! I keep getting jump scared by the alerts. Wait, let me move the chat. Saku! Hi! Hello, thanks for tuning in. How was your raid? Did y'all? I'm not. When I asked that, I'm not entirely sure how raids usually go. Because I don't play a lot of Final Fantasy 14. I'm assuming it's Final Fantasy 14, but how'd it go? I hope it went well. It hurt? Oh no! I'm so sorry. Oh no. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy back in the day. I played enough to get to... What's the first? I feel like I should know this because of the copy pasta, but the first expansion. Pain. Because of one person, but it is... Oh no. Oh no. I got through Realm Reborn. What's the expansion after that? Heavensward? I think I got through the base game, but not like the... like kind of the base quest, but not the like the after ones. Yeah, Realm Reborn or Heavensward. I think I got through Heavensward, but I didn't get through like kind of like the extra. You know how there's like the base quest, and then there's like the quests like right after. Like that are I assume they're added like in patches. Yeah, the post patch stuff. Yeah. So I played up to that. But I don't think I ever did like a savage anything, to be honest. The thing is, I enjoyed it, but I eventually like I think work just got to be too much for me, and I kind of moved on to other things. There's also a story behind it, but I think that'll be a story for another time. There's another free expansion when 7.0 drops. Oh, does that mean that the copy pasta is gonna have to be changed? Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14? I only started Savage raiding this past year. So I'm imagining, feel free to please correct me, but is it basically like you have to be wary of like positionals and like dodge your enemy's attacks, and is that kind of like what makes Savage so savage, that like it just gets harder? It's essentially like a dance of like dodging the blinking markers essentially. Yes, I expanded my copy command for Twitch. I gotta learn how to do those. I saw you doing it yesterday. When you were just doing like those commands in chat. Stuff don't be marked and stuff. Oh no! So it's like you think you're safe, but you get flavor blasted anyway. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna hue shift this guy. And timing things. Yeah, I feel like out of curiosity, I watched a couple of videos. Yatta! Some of it is fun. I remember like some of the boss battles where like you did have to pay attention to those kind of things were really fun. I like I said, I never played Savage, but I played the one boss where, oh man, this is gonna be the least helpful description ever. But it was a boss where I think there were dragons, and I think the final boss, you're on like a platform and you're fighting a huge dragon who, when you defeat him, he can also be like your pet. I forgot all the terminology, by the way. But I remember that boss battle was like one of the first ones where I felt like it wasn't too baby easy. Though if you guys are doing like Savage, then like maybe at this point it's like, oh, that one? That was baby easy. I forgot what it was, but I just remember that battle was really fun because it had like really cool mechanics. Sorry, I stopped drawing for a second because I was just so curious about that. Yeah, Midgard Sommer. Yes, Midgard Sommer. That fight, I remember that one was super fun. I think part of why I stopped too is because I am a little anxious around people that I don't know, and like the whole thing with like partying up with people you don't know and like potentially having to apologize if you mess up. Like, and I know that's definitely like, you know, a thing that a lot of beginners go through with any MMO, but I remember just like hesitating a lot to click on like, you know, to click on, you know, join party or whatever it was to like, you know, do those dungeons. They changed it so there's no platform hopping anymore. Oh, okay. Is that what I remember? When was the last time? I forgot when I last played. They made the game so you can just solo with NPCs. Oh yeah, I think I played a couple of those. I played, what was the one that I played a lot? I think it's the dungeon right before level 30? It wasn't that long ago, but now I'm looking it up. I did play some of the like AI ones. Okay, now I'm looking at a list. I remember Hauke Manor I really like playing. Brayflox's Long Stop I played so freaking much. Is it Stone Vigil that I played a lot? Yeah, it was Stone Vigil. I played that one a lot because I think that one... I think that was the one that you could play like with AI or NPCs. Can you play Zamail Darkhold with them? Aurum Vale. Oh, I remember Aurum Vale. That's the one where everyone was telling me to eat the fruit. I remember that one. You can do all the content with it. Oh, really? I think that, yeah, the last time I played, it was only like select dungeons. It was only like select dungeons that you could play with the NPCs, so like... And I think the first time you clear a dungeon, do you still have to play it with like actual people? Because I am willing to like party up. That's the thing, like I am willing to. It just takes me a while to like get a little bit over my anxiety and just be like, just click it, damn it. Just click it and write in the chat that it's your first time in the dungeon. Because that's what a friend of mine told me. She was like, if you just tell the people, if you just put in chat that it's your first time, no one's gonna yell at you. And also no one ever yelled at me. That's just how my anxiety works, or I guess anxiety in general works. They're adding a few Stormblood dungeons, and Stormblood is what they're expanding. Oh, okay, okay. So they do gotta update that copy pasta. What if I make the snakes green? Oh, I accidentally did it on the same layer, but luckily I can just do this. Cut and paste. Let's put that here. Merge it. Except for 8-man and 24-man content. I played one of the 24, is it Crystal something? I played that one and I liked it. There was something about there being like so many people that like if I fucked up, it was like, oh, I don't think anyone's gonna notice if I fuck up. Crystal Tower, yeah. Crystal Tower, I enjoyed that one a lot. Cause like, I feel like you know, correct me if I'm wrong, it's very possible that I fucked up the run for a lot of people, but because it was 24 people, I was like, oh, no one's gonna notice that I'm not doing my positionals. Nah, that's BS. I don't think I played Bard, so I don't think positionals were a thing, at least at that level. Yeah, it was easy. It was really easy, but it was fun too. Just to like be with 24 people all running at the same time. Yeah, maybe, you know, this has me thinking maybe I'll come back to it. I just haven't played in a very long time. But I would be down to. I played Bard and it's not called Lancer, Dragoon? Positionals are barely a thing except for Samurai. Is MNK Machinist and Ninja? I did Dragoon. I remember it had like some positionals. What I remember? Oh my god, I'm sorry if any like FF14 vets like hear me say that and are like, there definitely are fucking positionals and you're not doing them. Monk, yeah, that's right. Maybe trying to think about his little horns. What color should the horns be? Gold? Or green, or maybe a darker green? Yeah, let's just add another color to the mix. Dragoon has some, but a lot of reworks negated some. Oh, interesting. I remember eventually I did get my, what's it called when you kind of like play your moves in like a certain order? I got the hang of it after a while. I did watch a lot of tutorials to get there, but I eventually got the hang of Bard and Dragoon. Rotation. Rotation, my favorite joke. Oh no, I accidentally... What did I do? Yeah, I eventually got my rotations down for Bard and Dragoon, and then I think I was trying... Is it Summoner? The one where you summon Carbuncle, and then eventually you can summon, like, Garuda and, Titan. As a healer, I say, what's a rotation? Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, I keep on talking about, like, anxiety, and, like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't play healer or tank that much, because I felt like the tankxiety and the pressure to just, like, oh man, if I fuck up, then, like, we're all gonna die. We're all just gonna, like, die right this second. They made Summoner stupid easy, really? Well, to be honest, when I played it, it kind of was stupid easy. But yeah, I feel like that's one of those things that, like, you kind of just get over with time, right? Like, if you play the game enough, eventually it's like, oh, what was I even, like, so worried about it? You love healing and bad at everything else? I like it, though, because I forgot who said this. It might have been you, but I remember someone on one of the Tempest Discords was like, the thing with healing is that you hold everyone else's life in your hands. So for some people, that's a lot of pressure, but for others, it's like, oh yeah, your life is in my hands. You're anxious to not output damage properly. Yeah. I feel like for me, like, playing Dragoon and Bard was, like, kind of brain empty, because it's like, well, I'm pretty sure I'm doing, like, a good amount of damage, so... what color? Maybe... blue or gold? You know what? I'll do gold, but I'll color the insides as well. But I'll make it a different color. Oh, by the way, Saku, the music that we're listening to is from Digimon World. I don't know if you ever played it, but the next... Why did I just forget the word? Next playlist! The next playlist I'm gonna be playing is Lo-Fi Digimon. Now I'm just like, play stupid games, get stupid prizes, just pair if you want to not be in range or do stuff. That's true, though. That's true. Like, part of the anxiety is like, oh man, what if I don't heal people properly? But then it's like, if you're not in range, when you know that you're gonna get healed, that's a you problem. to other people. Oh, you never played any of the games? I remember just playing Digimon World 1 and 2, which are radically different. It's like, one thing I noticed is that Pokemon kept pretty consistent throughout the past 20 years, you know? Like, the formula is very similar to itself to a fault. Whereas Digimon is like, you never know what you're gonna get. You could get a dungeon crawler, you could get a Tamagotchi with 3D graphics, or you could get something completely... You could get a Pokemon clone, or you could get, like, a Persona 5 clone. Hey, Mega Bronson! Thanks for joining. We're drawing some Egyptian gods, some derpy little guys. But also just chatting. I don't like how the snakes look in gold, so... Let me change it to something else, maybe blue? Ah, no! Okay, there we go. Fill? Maybe blue? You know what? Let me just play around with the hue. Maybe it should just be green. Yeah. I know I said I wanted to go for a simpler palette, but this looks good. There's one that's a horror. Yeah, Digimon Survive. I haven't played that one yet. I do want to. That, and I think I bought and downloaded Digimon Next World, or World Order. What was it called? Now I gotta go to Steam. Let me go to Steam. I actually bought a lot of games recently, so... Paleo Pines, that's the one that I said earlier that I might play on Saturday. It's a farming, ranching sim, but with dinosaurs. Cyberpunk I'm gonna play off stream. Stardew Valley is a maybe. I really like Stardew Valley. Baldur's Gate I'm gonna play off stream. Oh, House Flipper. Would y'all be interested in House Flipper? Beans just got back. I'm gonna mute for a second. Alright, I'm back. Beans got back and I got some Amazon packages. You should play the game that's basically Pokemon with guns. I heard about that. Was it, who was talking about that? Oh, you know what? Never mind. So, like, I know a couple people on chat know who I mean when I say the Andins, but I believe the Andins talked about it, but Mega Bronson, I know that, there's been ads on, like, Instagram, I want to say, that showed off that game. I forgot what it's called, but I might be down. Cozy games for co-op? Like Raft? Should we Raft? For those who don't know, Beans the Bear's down for Valheim and Raft. So, right now the chat is a mix of people I know from the Vesti and Randonite Discord, and then a mix of people I know IRL. So Mega Bronson, Beans the Bear, and I, we played Raft a while back, and then we played it with a bigger group, but now I'm down to play it also with a smaller group. But I'm also down for Valheim, so there's that. What else? I'm just looking through my Steam library, what I already have. Power Wash Simulator is another maybe. Raft. My role in Raft is always to, what did you guys call me? You guys call me the quartermaster? I just organize shit, which I actually like a lot. They went out and did all the work. Mega Bronson would cook. He was our cook. Beans the Bear was our captain, and I was the organizer of all the chests. I would just make sure that everyone knew where the planks were and all of that. So that's another possible game. Potion Craft. So Magni Desmond played that one. It was like one of his first streams, and I actually really enjoyed it. So that's another one. Bear and Breakfast is a cute one. If y'all have never heard of it, it's one of those like crafting resource management games, but a bear is the main character, and I'm a bear, so maybe. There's also Return of Obra Dinn, but I played it before, so I feel like it doesn't quite hit the same as if you watch someone that plays it for the first time. Unpacking is another good one. Passport 2, if you guys want to see some more drawing. Saurian for any dinosaur fans. Also down for Power Wash. You just drew things in the dirt. It's kind of an art stream. Wait, did we call it the SS Balls Deep? Anyway, Long Live the Queen. Escape Simulator, maybe. Trombone Champ. Oh, that's right. There are a couple of games that I wanted to play just because I mentioned before, I'm very much into art history, art. There are these games that are basically like animated medieval paintings, and they're called Four Last Things and Road to Calvary. Might want to play that one. Oh, and Pentiment. Is that the one that you're gonna say, Beans? Yeah, Pentiment is another one. Disco Elysium is a big maybe. It looks like it's right up my alley, but I might just play it off stream because it does get political. A couple other ones. Y'all want to see me play like kindergarten games? I like that we both have a friend that goes by Beans. Yeah, I think, did they show up in one of your chats recently? Because I remember hearing it. I remember hearing you say Beans, and I was like, wait a minute. Seems like a cool guy. Shut up. Peppa Pig? Okay, that one is a huge maybe. Yeah, I might be down for Peppa Pig, just because I've seen streamers like Battle play it. My Beans is the one who made... Oh, cool! Your Beans made your model? I love your model, by the way. When I was watching your stream yesterday. Was it yesterday? And I saw how like smoothly it was moving, and the fact that you could turn your head sideways and like it was fully, you know, like it's a 3D model. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool, especially with like the aura horns. I have to go back to drawing, right? I'm also down to chat with y'all. This could be a Zatsu in a way, but for those just tuning in, how do you like my crocodile? How do you like Sobek, the god of crocodiles? You cool beans, aw. I want to learn art. It's cute. Yeah. Wait, what? I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost in the sauce. You like the blep? Yeah, it's my goal is to make sure all of my creatures look nice and derpy. Actually, on that note, let me go to my BRB screen just for a second so I can show y'all my PNG tuber models. My kids, so to speak. There we go. Because I feel like it's a good demonstration of what I usually go for in my art style. These are all of my PNG tuber kids. As you can see, I'm in there. Beans is in there. Oh no, Beans is naked. Actually, there's two. There's two. He has the flannel in one, and then he's naked in another one. The SS Kevin Costner. It's chilly. It is chilly. It's getting colder. And then Dusty's there. We got a shark, we got a raccoon, we got a banana slug. So yeah, those are just some examples. Go back to my BRB screen. There we go. But yeah, so now I'm wondering what to do with this guy. We have him colored. I don't quite feel like doing shading, so... Or maybe I'll do a little bit of shading. We do a little cheeky shading. I usually do linear burn. Am I starting to lag a little? I'll do a little cheeky shading. I'm definitely one of those people that does the whole, like, multiply layer thing. Can you have your cutesy one hold the same staff as the other one? Oh! This thing? And the Ankh? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna have to sketch it out first. But let's do that. So I'm gonna draw it here. And then Procreate does this cool thing where it can kind of help you just make a line like that. There's also ways to have a grid, but I'll just do that. I actually don't know what this staff necessarily represents. That's another reason why I wanted to do Egyptian, like, drawings. Is because, like, it's also an opportunity for me to go into teacher mode and be like, well, this stuff is actually this, this, and this. But I actually didn't do my research on this one. So it could just be a generic staff. And the Ankh, because he got the drip. He do got that drip. Okay, in this picture, it goes up to his, like, snout, but would it be cuter if it was just taller than him? No, not that tall. like this? Or should it also go up to his snout? Or just a little bit thicker? Let me put it here for now while I sketch out the Ankh. This I'm gonna make nice and chunky. Big like Guts' sword. So it's just huge. I would have to, like, put it sideways like this. Just extends off the page. And after optional quest, give him a visitor badge or hello, my name is Sticker. You're making fun of the god of the rivers, and he demands respect. That blep demands respect. You're making fun of him. I'll do it this big. There you go. He's at a mixer. That could be an idea, actually. So, because, you know, I have all these references for all the different Egyptian gods. What if they're all at, like, a little party, little mixer? Little hee-hee-ha-ha. Let me add the Ankh. Let me make the bottom a little bit more. How long have I been streaming? It's really only been an hour and 20 minutes? I feel like it's been longer. I think you guys, talking with y'all in chat has been, like, really fun. There we go. A little Ankh. I'm also trying to decide on what my, like, scheduling? My stream schedule is gonna be. No! I'm not gonna draw Anubis doing a keg stand! Don't disrespect the gods. Haven't they been through enough? Actually, I don't know how... Yeah, you know what? I'll do it like that. Because I'm a little too lazy to draw his hand clasping over it. Hi, Momo! Here's what we have so far of our crocodile god. I'm just adding little accessories now. What's disrespectful? I have a... Sorry, I read that too fast. So what's disrespectful about having a good time? Well, I don't know, there's something weird about making the gods do keg stands. I feel like that's not very holy. You wanna bite him? No, don't numb him. So cute. Oh, I'm glad you like it. That is a great raft name. Are you talking about the SS Kevin Costner? Because I feel like... I don't know, it might just be me. I feel like that might be copyrighted. I don't know. Ah, no. That's not what I meant to do. Syrup gang. I always have an urge of biting arts whenever I see key ones. Aww! Does that mean you bite your own art? Because your art's really cute. I understand it though. I understand. Wrong layer. Did I make it smaller? Huh. Is this... Oh, no. Okay. Mega Bronson, you're down for Raph. One of my friends on the other stream will join us. I think I'm gonna use the SS Kevin Costner. Yeah, if folks are interested in watching me, Beans the Bear, and Mega Bronson play Raft, I don't know when in the schedule I'll do that, because I know this Saturday I want to play Paleo Pines. Wait, let me zoom out. And then, I didn't say this yet, but I'm also thinking of doing a traditional art hand cam stream, because I do dabble a little bit in traditional art. I have Posca markers. I really like... I don't know if, for those who are familiar with it, but they're almost like paint markers. I've drawn a couple things here and there with them. I wanna go back to that. So, I wanna play with the Posca markers. You guys will get to see my hands. My paws. Unfortunately, my hands don't look like my paws in my model. But, hopefully that won't break the immersion too much. Cool, you'd be interested, Momo? Yeah. I don't know yet if I'm gonna do that on... Let me think. I was thinking either Sunday or Monday, but it would be pretty much around this time. Persona is not my persona, that's just me! That's just me, it's not my persona! Handcam stream would be sick? Cool. Though the setup might be daunting, yeah, I actually did figure out one. Ooh. Now I was gonna like show it off right now, but I was like, no, wait, that could dox me real quick if I'm not careful. Hand cam with bear paws would be so cute. Yeah, being so like on the hand cam when you see my hands, that's just my persona, not my persona, but my persona. My friend's hand cam off their phone. Yeah, that's what I plan to use. I plan to use my phone. I'm also planning on getting the new iPhone sometime soon, which is not usually a thing I do. I usually get like the not latest model. Wait, should the overlap be like that? Yes, it should. She did her nails on stream today. If you're talking about me, the last time I did my nails was weeks ago, so it's actually gonna look kind of grody, if that's what the kids still say. Kind of fucked up. my nails are not gonna look good. My mom, a little bit of Bibinka lore. My mom does my nails for me, and she does a wonderful job. But over time, I ruin it. With just, you know, the daily haps. So right now, it don't look too good. But one of these, when I hand cam, I'll try to make it so that it's... Oh, your friend on the hand cam. Okay, my mistake. But yeah, hopefully you'll see my nails when they're nice and fresh. Did I do this properly? I am starting to lose my voice a little bit. I guess I'm not used to like speaking on the mic as much. But this is a lot of fun. I do want to go until like the 2-hour mark. Maybe even more. We'll see. You know what? I kind of like how derpy that is. He's not clasping the onk. He's just kind of hovering over it, but it's staying in place. So let's keep that. But yeah, all in all, if you've been tuning in since the beginning of the stream, I've been talking about a lot of games that I've been wanting to play. And I'm excited to play. I've just been hesitant because, you know, like the advice that I got as kind of a beginner streamer was to just kind of like be consistent with your content. Like try not to like mix and match it too much, but I don't know, it's just been fun like watching other people play various games. Like when I was watching Taco play that one game that's essentially all those like phone games, but like legit. It was like, okay, I kind of want to try that one out. And the one that you were playing, Mowo, that's another one. Yeah. It has a long name. And I know that Battle also played it. Taco with the Tetris. I don't think I caught that stream, did I? Is that Tetris with a Y? Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Cool, Y. I think I also missed that stream. It might have been either when I was sleeping or at work. But if Momo's saying kawaii, so I'm kind of scared. She faced the pro player. Oh my god. The one game. Yeah. It's that one. Okay. Yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now, let's see you clear them. Yeah. I would be down to play that one. Cause I legit downloaded oh, I messed up the line somehow. I gotta fix that. I tried to find like a version of the chemistry one, because that one was just very satisfying to me. I found a version of the chemistry one for free, but it was before that game came out, the one with the long ass name. There we go. I think I fixed it. Played it for a bit, but it was one of those games where the ads were just like insufferable. Like every level you complete, there was like an ad. And I know that's most mobile games, unless you pay for it, but it was I don't know, there's something about, like, you know, playing, I don't know, like, Star Rail, I guess. It's different, because, compared to, like, I don't know, like, something like an off-brand chemistry mixer game. Oh, you know what? I should erase some of these lines. No, some of the beans! Oh, you can still see the beans. You can still see the beans. No, I don't want to erase the beans, though. So I'm just gonna... How should I go about this? Put it up here. And up here. And I think I'm just gonna go over the line. Like this. Here you go. I just realized the playlist that I was listening to ended a long time ago. Hopefully the VOD... Well, you know what? I'm recording it, and I'm gonna upload the VOD on YouTube, but hopefully the Twitch VOD doesn't suffer, because I don't know if this song I was listening to is safe for stream, so... I'm gonna switch to another one. Da, 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 da. Sorry, now I can't find the one that I was looking for. Or maybe I'll just play the other one again. Because if you remember Mega Bronson, the other playlist is the one that had the soundbite. The one that's like, ee-ah! And I found out it's totally not, it's not an H game. It's a scene from Digimon. It's the one where that one character dies. So... And like one of the characters is like, no! But it just sounds sussy. Because I'm like, why would they put it in that, like, a Digimon playlist? And it's because it's like that one scene, so yeah. Oh, my voice is definitely going, but I want to keep going. Talking with you guys is really fun. You know, if I overlap that a different way, it would look like he's licking the staff. Oh, sorry, I missed some chat messages. So, what am I using to draw? I'm using Procreate on the iPad. When I draw on computer, I usually use Sai, but the tablet that I use with it is kind of weak, because it's a cheap one. And then Mo was saying that it'd be cute if I turn this into a sticker. I appreciate that. Maybe. I don't have experience using making stickers, but I do have a it's not a cricket, it's a silhouette. I did want to go into the sticker game. But I think I was just kind of nervous about it, because I have a friend that does stickers, and she said it is a lot of work, you know. It is a lot of work to like print them out, cut them, or not cut them. If you have the silhouette, it should be easier, but I think at that point in time, I was intimidated. Digimon is not age content. You have a cousin that can make stickers? Cool. I do. It's a shame I don't have it here on my Procreate app, because I did it in Sai, but I made a whole bunch of bears that are themed with Filipino desserts. So I had like an actual bibingka bear that isn't the model. That's not me, but it's a bear that's modeled after like bibingka. I'll see if I can find them. I feel like... Oh, printing shops. Yeah. I made some stickers, like sample ones. Let me see if I can find a way to show you all my my bears. Because I named it, like, I hashtagged it on Instagram as Buko and Friends. Because I think one of the first bears I made was like a Buko Pandan bear. Instagram. Give me a second. Going through my Instagram is like memory lane. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. It's a link to my Instagram, essentially. It has some of my Tempest stuff in there. Just very recently I started posting it there, but most of the stuff in there is pre-2022. You're planning to get a simple printing station in your room and use inkjet print. Oh, yeah. I think that's initially what I used for the test stickers, but I wasn't sure how it would handle, like, you know, printing, like, hundreds of stickers. Not that I would get, like, hundreds, but I don't know. It was, like, just in case. So, there's my Instagram. It has some of my older art. Oh, nice. That'll be your aim for next year. Good luck. If you... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna buy so many of your stickers. Once, you know... I'm down to buy any of your stickers. But yeah, on my Instagram is older art, but if you scroll down far enough... I have a set called Buko and Friends, so I have a bear that is modeled after Bibinka, Maha Blanca, Turon, cassava cake. If you don't know what any of these are, they're like Filipino desserts or foods. Champurados isn't one that I like. Leche flan, I feel like is popular enough that like, even if you're not Filipino, because I think it's also in like Mexican and Latin American cuisine. I made a bear based off leche flan, kuchinta, and buko and ube and biko. So a lot of these are like desserts. Leche flan boggers. But yeah. So I don't know, maybe I'll revive that someday. It's in a bit of an older style. I still like it though. That is something that I want to experiment with, making stickers. The birds are cute, you like it? Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, there's a lot of my older stuff. And my very first Hololive fan art, which was Sana. Oh, I miss her. And then there's some Digimon work there too, which, Digimon and then some stuff I did for an illustration class. 10 out of 10 would eat them? No! Don't eat them. They're endangered. I don't know if they're endangered, but... Oh yeah, and I have an older version of Sobek, which I think I have on this iPad. So let me go to my BRB screen really quick. And I'm gonna get the old version of Sobek. Okay, save that. Copy. Okay, so here's the version of Sobek that I just drew during the stream. And then here is the old version that I drew, I don't even know how long ago. I kind of like the hands better, even though like they're kind of derpy. No, you know what? I like the hands on the newer version better, just because now they got beans. Oh, I did the feathers on top a little bit differently. He is naked. Oh yeah, he is naked! Oh no, I didn't even realize that. He's naked. All he's got is his jewelry and his drip. Dreamer. Yeah, and he's got the snakes now. Wah, too big. Oh, you know what? This version has eyebrows. No, I don't think... Is there room for eyebrows? I do love putting eyebrows on all the creatures. Let's put just a cheeky eyebrow. It's too similar to the horn color, so maybe the blue color? Yeah, that works. A little derpy. Newer version has much more decoration. Yeah. And then Mega Bronson, you like the hieroglyphic eyes? Oh. Let's see if we can imitate that. Yeah, he should have more like Egyptian-looking eyes, right? Or at least the style that's like commonly associated with Egyptian art. There we go. He got the eyeliner. Mega Bronson, you know what I rewatched recently? Wait, no, don't. I liked it because it looks wonky. Okay, okay. We can keep it wonky. Mega Bronson, you know what I watched recently and anyone else that remembers this video? Do you remember the Chola makeup tutorial? I think the person who made it, her name was like Smiley or something, or her like handle was Smiley. And I just remember she had like so many banger lines in that. It was, yeah, you remember Saku? It was like, you put the higher the... She was like putting on her eyeliner, right? she's like, the higher the wing, the high... What was it? Like, the higher the line, it takes you higher. You like the eyes? Let's have two versions. Let's have it be an add-on. Kind of like the staff. Where it's like, you can have the derpy eyes. Or you can have the Egyptian eyes. There we go. And then there's also a thing in Egyptian mythology where sometimes the eyes are also drawn like this. But this is more commonly associated with the god Horus. But sometimes, arguably, Horus is also combined with Sobek. And when that happens, I think... How does he look? Sorry, I accidentally knocked the mic. Sobek, Horus. By the way, if you don't know who Horus is in Egyptian mythology, I got you. He is the... Oh, I just showed all of them. Yeah, another reason why I wanted to draw Egyptian mythology is because I love talking about it. So like, Horus is a falcon-headed god. He is the son of the god of death and the goddess of magic. Yeah, the Wadjet! Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Sobek with mascara for real, for real. Yeah. Mega Bronson, you like the Egyptian eyes? I could keep it then. We could keep it. So yeah, we have Horus. We have Amut. She's one of my favorites too. She is the devourer of hearts. So, when you die, according to Egyptian belief, your heart gets weighed on scales, and if you're a good person, your heart is lighter than a feather. But if it's heavier, then you're a bad person, and Amut eats you. Oh my god! Saku, yes! That is literally why I also, loved Egypt as a kid, was because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Same with you, Mega Bronson? Yes. I need some water. I'm gonna get some water. I got, way too excited at that. Let me mute for a second. Okay, yeah. You can probably tell by my voice, I really needed to hydrate. Used to watch pyramid documentaries on Discovery Channel and everything. Yeah. I remember, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the reason why I got into it. I, looked into all the gods and goddesses, got really into that. For my Warrior of Light, way down the line, I won't go into complete detail, but Lord, I think my girl's past self is Sekhmet! Yes, the lion goddess who... Her story's funny. It's she was supposed to, kill everyone for a certain reason, and then humanity was just let's just get her drunk. Let's just make this beer, make the booze look like blood, so she'll drink it and she'll just get drunk and sleep. And I think in some versions of it, she turns into Bastet the cat. Which is so funny. Can you just imagine a lion just yeah, look at all this blood, and drinks it, passes out, and turns into a cuddly little cat. So yeah, I love it. I love it. We got Amu, we got Anubis, dog-headed, god of embalming, Nephthys, actually I should go in order. Osiris, god of the dead, or protector, lord of the dead. Isis, his wife. Set, his evil brother. Nephthys, Set's wife. And, by the way, all 4 of them are siblings. I know it's kind of ick. But yeah, those are some that I'm planning to draw. But I think for now we're good with good old Sobek here with his mascara. There we go. Should he have a little bit of shine to his eyes? Or is it derpier if he doesn't? Oh, he's kind of cute like that. Speaking of deities, Kamigami no Asobi. I am actually not... Let me Google that. Do I know it under another name? Am I a fake deities fan? I'm not familiar with this. I just Googled it, but... Is it... Is it hot anime guys, but they're gods? You prefer without shine? No problem. There we go. Okay, let me look at this. Kamigami no Asobi. Ludere Deorum. Play of gods. Okay. Yui Kusanagi is the daughter of a Shinto priest. Oh, so it's different gods. Oh my god. The game allows you to romance Apollo, Apollon, Hades, Skito, Takeru, Balder. Balder? Oh, let me mute for a sec. Alright, Beans got me some Arizona iced tea, so we back in business. Okay, so it's an otome game, but there's an anime. Ooh, there's an anime, okay. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, was there any relation to the Egyptian gods and Obelisk, the Tormentor? That's not just Obelisk being an Egyptian construct. I think that was the connection. Because I remember, yeah, there was the 3 god cards, there's Ra. Oh no, wait, what were the dub names? Because I think in Japanese it was like, the yellow one was Ra, the red one was... Uh-oh, Osiris? I think it was Osiris, and then the blue one was still Obelisk. But then they changed it in the dub. Oh my god, that was another thing that I remember so vividly, is like the changes in the dub. Yeah, Ra, Slifer, and Obelisk. Was Slifer the English name? Or that's the English name. What was the Japanese name? Because, Takahashi just threw stuff together and made it work. To be honest, yeah. And a part of me is sad that, like, if he wanted to connect it a little bit more to Egyptian mythology, he really could have, because Yugi and Kaiba would have been a perfect metaphor for Horus and Set, because in Egyptian mythology they're just always fighting. They're always fighting for like the kingship, and that would have been perfect. But Takahashi wanted to go his own way, which is just fine. He's a good guy. I heard about the way that he died, and it was pretty like, dang, the guy's really a hero. But okay, yeah, so Slifer was Osiris. Okay, in the Japanese version. My bestie goes by Slifer because she loves that dragon so much. Yeah! I love, dude, like, so many things about Yu-Gi-Oh! I love. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you're gonna be getting some Babinka lore, and it's kind of cringe, but one of my first anime obsessions before Matt and Tai from Digimon. Oh no, after. First it was Matt and Tai from Digimon, afterwards was Bakura. Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I believe I shipped him with Evil Bakura and Malik. So that was definitely part of the Babinka lore back in the day. Back when I was a wee cub. He did partially, just didn't use the name Horus, but Atem was totally Horus, yeah. I agree, like, fully agree. Cause like, Seto, Set, come on. Dude, I named my dog Bakura, rip. Oh, good boy, yeah. I have no doubt he was a good boy. You cosplayed Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh my gosh, when you showed me your Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. Oh no, I think you just showed me Digimon, but... Man, your cosplay is just top tier. Once again, I stopped drawing, but but that's okay. Maybe I'll color in some lines. But yeah, like yeah, I love your cosplays. I love your cosplays. Let me go back because I know we were also talking about so Kamikami no Asobi looks like you can romance Baldur, Loki, Anubis, and Thoth. And then the second game you can romance Dionysus, Akira, Thor, and Melissa. I guess some of these are some of these like original? Oh, Tsukito is Tsukiyomi. Takeru is Susanoo, okay. Baldur, Loki, Thor, Dionysus, Thoth, Zeus, Anubis, Melissa, a doll created by Zeus. Okay, Akira, god of the sun. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. And I did see that you said that it got dark real fast. That's joke's on you. I'm into that. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, but yeah, it sounds pretty cool. It reminds me of that one anime. This is turning into a Zatsu. So if people are okay with that, then yeah, but what was I saying? They'll just have random names, but they represent someone. Because forever I wondered why the hell Obelisk was a god card. Very true, yeah, because it's just like a structure in Egypt, right? It's like basically the Washington Monument. No, but thanks for warning me, Saku. Zatsu love? Okay, cool. Yeah, we could turn into a Zatsu. I don't have a Zatsu screen though, so you're just gonna have to stare at Sobek while we chat. Oh yeah, and for Mega Bronson and Beans the Bear, Zatsu is basically a just chatting stream. So that's what this is now. It's a just chatting stream. Should I change my... I'll keep it at art. I'll keep the category at art. You need to pick up a Zatsu screen for tomorrow? Yeah. If you do a Zatsu, I'll be down to join in. I believe it's Friday. Beans and I have to go house sit, I believe, but I'm bringing my iPad with me, so I should be able to tune in. Art is a working Zatsu, yeah. But yeah, like, Obelisk is just an Egyptian structure, but you do see it, like, in other cultures, of course, like the Washington Monument, but it is kind of weird that it's, like, the god cards, and then you have Ra, the sun god, and you have Osiris, god of the dead, and you have Obelisk. It's, like, just chatting Pog? Nice, okay. If you kind of, like, imagine, like, I guess if you had like a Greek version of Yu-Gi-Oh, the gods would be like Zeus and Hades and the Parthenon. Yeah. Which, like, you know, because it's a foreign language, it sounds pretty cool. I think that's why like a lot of anime use like English. Cause like to us it might sound kind of derpy. But if you're someone that speaks Japanese and like you don't know that much English, it's like, whoa, that sounds cool. Parthenon, you know? Like it's like JoJo in a way. You know, so it's like Zeus, Hades, Parthenon, like, so I guess in Japanese would it be like Obelisk? Well, now I gotta listen to like the original, the original Yu-Gi-Oh, because the only thing I know out of the Japanese version, other than like the dub edits, the Japanese version has the one meme, Monster Kado, like where Autumn is just like, to be fair, he's like possessed by the orichalcos thing. He's like pseudo evil, but the meme is just so funny with like where he's just beating this guy with like monster cards. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh meme of the three-headed dragon and the third head is derpy, yeah. Or like when they use German in mech anime. Oh my gosh, yes, Dia. Oh my gosh. What was the one in let me take a sip of my Zona. The latest one, Witch from Mercury. Oh, I didn't mute. I don't know if the sippy sips could be heard, but I think Witch from Mercury had Schwartz set. And then did Gundam Wing have a bunch of German ones? Because I remember the thing with Gundam Wing is that all their names are numbers. Witch from Mercury is so good. I love Witch from Mercury a lot. Like the mech designs, the plot, the music. Gundam Wing, yeah, okay. All the names are numbers, right? Like Duo, Trays is not 3. Trays is 12. So the main 5 are like numbers. So Duo, Troa. They have t-shirts at Target? Ooh. It's like a Hot Topic. Like it has like kind of retro anime shirts because it kind of is like in vogue now. Not in vogue, but you remember the numbers from the ships? I never did shipping with Gundam. My cousin did. I have a cousin that was telling me about all the ships, but I think back then I was just stuck on Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, 1 is Hiro, 2 is Duo, Troa, Ketra is how they pronounce it in the dub. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. And then Changwoo Fei, who I completely forgot. Because Beans and I watched it recently. Semi-recently, like a couple years back. I forgot that Changwoo Fei is just a total misogynist. Like the infamous line of like, it's cause she's a woman. Like, I just completely blocked that out as a kid. And then when I rewatched it, I was like, what the heck? That's who he was? He's such a dick, but I love him. Yeah, I imagine he probably goes through some kind of, you know, like character development. Trays was 13. Yeah. There's Trays, there's Noin, who I'm pretty sure is like 9. Oh my god. One of my favorite things out of the Gundam Wing dub is the voice of that one dude, who they could never track down his voice actor. It's like this one general who has this really grating voice. See if I can imitate it, but every time you talk, it's like, I'm not talking about the Gundam. How dare you talk to me that way? I wanted to cosplay Dorothy. Yeah. Oh my god, some of the character designs so good. They got the U2 counting system. Yeah, the U2 counting system. Who are some of the other characters? I know what you're talking about with that general voice. Yeah, like he had like the most grating voice, and I feel like the voice actor either had a lot of fun with it, or like they just got someone like off of the crew that was like, hey, can you voice this character real quick? And just read out his lines. How dare you talk to me like that? I'm not talking about the Gundam. See, the song's laughing at me. I'm like looking at the Gundam characters now. Gundam Wing characters. And then in a couple of minutes, I'm probably gonna call it because I know I'm getting kind of loud and it's getting kind of late in my location. But just reminiscing about Gundam Wing. Dorothy, yeah, she's the one with the eyebrows. Dorothy Catalonia, Trey's Crucianata. I don't remember Hilda. Lady Un! Lady Un! I liked her character design a lot. She's the one with like the braid, the double braid thing going on. And then another like great thing from the dub, maybe it's not even just the dub, it might just be like the anime itself. The ending to the first episode of Gundam Wing is one of the most banger endings I've ever seen in my life. It's the scene where why am I blanking on her name? Main girl. Relina Peacecraft. Is where she gives Hiro an invitation to her birthday party, and then like the other students just start clapping. Yeah, Relina. The other students just start clapping, and then he like takes the invitation and just rips it. But he does it in like such a flashy way. He just rips the invitation, it like drifts away, and then suddenly all the other students disappear. That's something I never noticed, is that they just disappear. Yeah. So yeah, oh, my auto mod got that. Okay, allow. Yes, Dia, yes, Saku. Okay. He just goes up to Relina, goes up next to her ear and says, I'll kill you. And then like just her shocked face is how the episode ends, and that's episode 1. Is that how they say it in Japanese? Omae wo korosu. Oh my god, A+ ending to a first episode. A freaking plus. Dia, you're watching Gundam. Oh my god, I also love Double O so much for the first time, and it's so fun. The English VAs are so good. Did I watch it? I forgot if I watched it. I for sure watched it the first time in Japanese, like when it was barely coming out. I was watching it, yeah, I was watching it in sub. I don't know if I watched it again, because I watched it again with Beans. I don't remember if we watched it dub or sub. But Double O is also like probably one of my top favorite like Gundam series. For one, like, wait, is this still the same playlist? Yes. For one, it has a lot of diversity that I completely forgot about. Like, a lot of the characters are very diverse. They're not all like Japanese. There's like Kurdish, Irish, Kazakhstanian, question mark with some of them. And then just the plot itself. Like, Gundam was always an anti-war message, with also the whole thing of like, but also buy our Gundams. Like, and then Beans, yours is Thunderbolt, then Double O, then 8th MS is also really good. Then Origin, oh man, banger. Brown Anime Pro Tag, yeah, that is super surprising for like, especially for, no, I can't say for its time. I feel like a lot of subversive stuff was happening in anime. I can't even say at that time. Like, there's always been a subversive stuff in anime. But yeah. Those are also some of my favorites, Beans. If I were to rate them, yeah, I would also put like Double O as one of my top ones. 8th MS is really good. I feel like Gundam Wing just for like the nostalgia, but it is a series. I don't know if I would put it in my top. G Gundam, however. G Gundam is such trash, but I love it. It is the guiltiest of pleasures, but I freaking love it. Like, come on, there's a Gundam for the horse. Come on now. Funsaiki has his own Gundam, and they don't pilot it with machines, they pilot it with bodysuits. Like, come on now. G Gundam, yes. It's a fancy junk food. It's fancy junk food, yes. It's majestic. Oh my god, I wish I could do the whole greeting that Master Asia and Domon do. Look, the east is burning red. G Gundam, east is burning red. G Gundam is the only one you watch, Mecha Bronson? You should check out some of the other ones. But yeah, like that one is also really, really good. I just want, like, I want to read it off. I want to read the greeting that they have. Look, the east is burning red. It will forever be the best Gundam. Yeah, check out the other ones. Oh, my voice is really going. I'm probably gonna have to end soon. But... The School of the Undefeated of the East. Oh, I found it. The School of the Undefeated of the East. The Winds of the King. Senshin. Keiretsu. Tenpa Kyoran. Look, the East is burning red. Wait, is that it? Is that all they say? They just fight after, right? That's their greeting? Like... Okay, one of the last things I'll say is that I have a story with a cosplayer who cosplayed Domon Kashu. We met at a party back in like the 2010s. I used to go to a lot of con parties, and I met a cosplayer who no, you know what? He wasn't cosplaying Domon Kashu at the time. I think he was like Spider-Man or Deadpool or something. But he mentioned that in the past he had cosplayed Domon Kashu, and you know how his like attack is burning finger, shining finger. So there's another one. Shining finger. I think he told me the story where he accidentally set his hand on fire. I don't think it was a bit. I think he legitimately like almost set his hand on fire. And he thought that was just like really fitting that he was like cosplaying Domon Kashu when it happened. And I feel like it has to do with like, you know those shots where you light it on fire? I think it has something to do with that. I'm doing such a trash job of like remembering the story, but I just remember him telling me like, yeah, I was cosplaying Domon Kashu at the time, and something shot, something set my hand on fire. Quote unquote accidentally. Yeah, so Zoids is another one. Zoids is another one. I remember there's two of them. There's the one that is the tournament, like all of it is a tournament, and the main voice actor is the voice actor for Inuyasha. And then there's another one where they're like in a war, and the main character has like a mini like velociraptor. Oh, my voice is going. Velociraptor Zoid. And those are the only two I remember. I know there's more, but that was also another one that I remember from like the Toonami days. What was the other hand, like the dark one? Dark one. From G Gundam? Domon? Like he had another attack? I don't remember. I remember that the villain was the Devil Gundam. I don't know if that's what she meant. I only saw the tournament one. Might explain my love for fighting game tourneys. There's some animes that do that do tournament arcs really well. I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the best ones. And Hunter x Hunter, I know, made by the same person, but like I really like the way that the guy does tournament arcs. Dark Tournament was just really good. Like even though it was long, it was good. But as you might be able to hear, my voice is going. I need to get a little bit more used to Zatsu's. I've never seen Flame of Recca. I definitely heard of it, especially when I was trolling through the internets as a middle schooler looking for Kurama X Hiei stuff. I remember seeing Flame of Recca. That's another one I should check out though. But yeah, as you can hear, my voice is going a little bit, so I think I'm gonna call it now, essentially. But just wanted to say thank you to everyone that tuned in today. For one, this is one of my first ones that didn't have Beans in the beginning. And he came in later, but I also wanted to just try out, you know, like streaming without you know, like streaming and just like showing it off to either the Vesticord or on Twitter. So yeah. Yet I will take care of my voice. Talking strats, room temperature. Yeah. And thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I might stream again on Saturday with a video game this time, probably with Paleo Pines. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what we do from there. But thank y'all. I'm gonna go to my ending screen. Let me turn off this playlist. But it was fun talking anime, Egyptian gods, and whatnot with all of you. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. Or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Yeah, take care, everyone. Take care. Thank you.